Hello all and welcome. My name is Kelly and so grateful to be here. I am a student of Jeff and Shalia and really excited to share with you today one of my challenges partnering with my twin flame. And I've been on this journey for about 3 years now, and I'm just super excited to share with you because ultimately I was believing until recently that I was on this journey somewhat alone, even though I always felt my twin in my heart, and I really believed that we would come together. But there was something in me that was believing in the separation, that was believing that we chose separately. And recently I've discovered that I've actually had a lot of resistance to actually doing my spiritual work and my healing, as well as working into my divine mission and my divine work to really help others come into union, as well as work with my nutrition coaching and really just showing up for myself in this work and building a solid foundation for my financial life. Now I do run a ballet school, so I was really easily distracted thinking that I'm building this here and it's okay for me to do these other jobs that aren't in alignment with the work that I hope to do until I get to a certain point. But I keep being guided more and more to really trust Spirit and really trust that as a divine child of God that I'm completely supported, that I'm completely safe in creating the foundation of my life. And so what I'll share is I started recognizing that I'm always going to be supported as a child of God. Even through this pandemic time, I've been completely supported, even though I've lost a lot of my ballet students, and I wasn't able for a while to be doing my other jobs because it's in the public, right? So I was not able to work, right? And so this week, the last couple of weeks, I've really been soul searching. I've really been wanting the absolute truth and been shining a light everywhere in my reality, in the corners of everywhere in my life. And I've been doing this, for about 3 months now, working through an incredible book to help me heal, along with, my Twin Flame Ascension School classes, and, really doing the work, but also realizing that I had not been working with a coach, and I hadn't claimed it, even though in our community everyone has a coach. I knew that, but I was completely ignoring it. Meanwhile, my twin flame has been appearing to live a completely separate life from me, and and so, but we've actually, chosen to go deeper, and we're aligning in our hearts. It's absolutely beautiful, and so I'll share a breakthrough with you. I've really also been working a lot on the oneness. The truth is that you and your twin flame choose together. You choose as one, and as you choose, your twin flame also chooses. And I used to think that while I was choosing this, I really still believed somewhere that my twin flame was choosing something different. The truth is that we're both releasing the resistance to our greatest love, right? We're both releasing the resistance to coming together. We've both made that choice. We've both claimed one another. And so know that in your twin flame journey, if you have claimed your twin flame as your ultimate lover, as your ultimate partner, and your partner in life, they're also choosing it, but not just because you've chosen it. They also want divine love, right? I think it's very easy to feel like our twins do not want to come together with us, and but that's an absolute lie. And you'll notice, everything's very cyclical in the journey, and if you continue to look at these patterns, you'll see that that you choose together. And a lot of times this has to do with like our subconscious beliefs based on what we believe love actually is. For instance, I'll just share one of my core blocks to love is that even though I had a really loving mom, I had a really great brother, there was just a lot of trauma in my family. And so because of the strife that happened with my dad and the turmoil that happened in my family, what actually happened was I felt very alone. I was the youngest child, and there was a lot of strife between my mom and my brother. They were both really struggling, and so I learned that love meant feeling alone, even though I was never alone. And I did not grow up in a spiritual family at all. I had the option to learn about it, but I didn't have that as any sort of base either. So I didn't have any negative connotations about church or anything, but at the same time, I didn't have that as a support growing up. And while there was some therapy, I still felt very alone. And so I was believing that that's what love was. And so that's one of my core blocks, is believing that I have to be alone in love. And so, and now that I know that that's what I perceive love to be, I get to make a new choice. And I choose love in partnership in the physical. And I choose, so really just recognizing those deep core patterns of what we really believe love is. Our partners will absolutely mirror that to us so that we can heal it. I know that twin flames that your true twin flame would never intentionally push you away or hurt you, but chances are, if your twin flame is not around, chances are there's somewhere that you are resisting their love, even though you can't see it. Okay, so I just want to encourage you to continue going on the journey so that so that you can continue to heal these. I do encourage you to learn more about Twin Flame Ascension School. I do encourage you to claim coach and get support, because while the mirror exercise is a really great tool, I found that it's really difficult to be able to navigate it on its own, because we want you to go deeper and deeper and deeper and open up the onion that is your healing. So I absolutely encourage you to get coaching to help you through that. And the basis of that is what I really believe is Jeff and Shalia's teaching. That base is really powerful. So so I'm going to pull a card today as well, just to see what message we need to hear from Spirit. But I just wanted to share that my resistance a lot of times to doing that work is that I actually believed that my twin flame, even though I knew he was partnering with me, I didn't get to the absolute core that he was absolutely partnering with me, and that he absolutely wanted to heal our union, and he does. And from the outside, it doesn't appear that way at all, but from the inside, it does. And so, and every time I communicate and want to go deeper, he'll go there with me. And so, yeah, it's been a really fascinating journey. So if you're not in contact with your twin flame on the 3D, or if it's minimal, right, then you can always connect with them in your heart. Oh, that feels so good. Just connect with them. And, anytime you feel any doubt, just bring love there and reassurance, right? And that's just a huge way to just reassure yourself. Bring love where there's doubt. And, continuing to do that throughout your journey is the best way to love yourself and to heal through the process. So yeah, and so just know that even if you have resistance to the work, like I didn't think my twin wanted to heal this. And so I knew, being a student of Jeff and Shalia's work, I knew that I had the power, the ultimate power to heal my union all the way to harmonious union. But my resistance to actually following through all the way to the end, right, was my resistance was because I didn't want to be like manipulative and heal it without my twin wanting it. But recently, going deeper with my twin, I realized like he was kind of nudging me to do my inner work, and I was like, well, what about you? Aren't you gonna do your inner work, right?